Of all the auto brands on the road today, only one has been named the best auto brand for 6 straight years. That brand is Mazda. Come shop and save on the award-winning lineup of new Mazdas right now at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda on Airline.
Hi, business owners. Phase 3. Woohoo! But do your customers know you're back? Well, that's where the Clarence Bug Show and Pelican Broadcasting can help. Right now, we've got great rates on advertising packages to help you get the word out. Shoot me an email at bugsclarence@gmail.com. Or better yet, call me up. I'd love to talk with you. 225-485-6839. Let's get together and make Phase 3 the best it can possibly be.
From appetizers, pasta dishes, and entrees, La Cantea takes pride in preparing all the Italian cuisine we know you love. Enjoy live music every Thursday through Saturday from 6 to 9, happy hour weekdays from 3 to 6, and brunch on Sundays from 11 to 2, as well as dinner portion-sized lunch specials for under $10. Visit our website to view our menu and book a party or meeting in our large banquet room. Once you try La Cantea, your Italian dining will change forever.
They said I could find you here. Why are you fishing? Our company's got to ship out 2 full color brochures and 20 color copies. You're killing me.
It's done. Designed, printed, packaged, and shipped.
How?
You just got to know the right people. Baker Printing, the printing people.
How come you get to fish in this private lake?
Like I said, you just got to know the right people. You can know the right people too.
Hello guys, it's Debbie. It's time. I've got a brand new location. 10510 Airline Highway, Baton Rouge, next to After 5 Tuxedos. We have the perfect spot to get all your wedding and formal wear needs. Come see our one-of-a-kind name brand and get great prices. With 30 years experience, the best customer service anywhere. It's Debbie's Bridal, Airline Highway, Baton Rouge. See you soon.
And welcome to today's, I guess we will be the post-Super Bowl edition of the Clarence Bug Show. Here's hoping that your weekend was an absolutely awesome one. If not, well, as we like to say, each and every Monday, right about this time of the day, good Lord willing, you will still be here when the next one rolls our way, and you'll have the opportunity to try it all over again. We fittingly start today's show talking about Super Bowl 55. And I got to be honest with you. I mean, I've only done this for the better part of 40-some years now, and one of the hallmarks has been I'm always honest with the audience. We, you and I, have developed over the years a relationship that is defined on honesty. I give you my honest opinions. You, in turn, give me the very same. And I got to tell you, after watching yesterday's Super Bowl, it may well have been the final go-round for me. I don't know if I can take much more of what the NFL and the game of football on the professional level has become. I called what I saw yesterday the biggest politically correct social justice foolishness. Let's hold hands and celebrate unity as we sing Kumbaya and skip off into the sunset because everybody's a winner, and by God, we're all important crap fest I've ever seen in my life. I come to football to get away from all of the politics, from all of the social justice and the Kumbaya crowd of the planet. I go to football to get away from all of that. And yesterday, it was as though, let's see how much more of this crap we can shove into a football broadcast. Thank God that Daytona is next week. Just around the corner, the Daytona 500. Oh, and by the way, a word of caution, NASCAR, if you decide that you are going to follow this social justice, kumbaya, politically correct, everybody deserves a trophy, because by God, we're all important and all our feelings matter, I'm going to cut your butt off too. Just so you know. Just so you know. Listen, the sooner America, and the rest of the world for that matter, but particularly when it comes to sports, the sooner y'all wake up and realize, Gesundheit, the sooner y'all wake up and realize everything ain't for everybody, the better off we're going to be. I know that there are going to be folks going to be scrutinized at NASCAR now. Daytona 500, for those of you that don't know, that's our Super Bowl in NASCAR. But folks are going to be scrutinizing it. They're going to be looking at it from this angle and that angle and trying to see, you know, were you politically correct or not here? Does the cancel culture need to get you there? That ain't for them. Because those who will complain the loudest and the longest are not going to watch anyway. They're not going to watch. The majority of the people that will scream, gripe, moan, complain about what NASCAR does or does not do have not watched a lap in their life, nor are they going to. That ain't for you. So get the hell out of the way and let those of us that want to enjoy it do so. The NFL is not going to be content until they completely kill the goose that lays the golden egg. They're just not going to be content. I did notice that I guess they figured once they looked at the lineup of the commercials, the lineup of the pregame, the halftime, the postgame, I guess they figured, you know what? We don't really need to put the banners that we've had on the field and in the end zone throughout the whole season, support and encourage social justice, because we got enough of this crap stuck in with commercials, stuck in with this performer, stuck in with this PSA. We don't really need to do it this time. We don't need it on the back of the helmets as much this time because we got this crap shoved in everywhere else in the broadcast. Listen, I understand full well I am no longer the NFL's prime demographic. 62-year-old black guy, they could care less about what I think. I get it. I understand it. But it also rests a lot easier with me when I figure, okay, well, that means you don't want my money as well as my attention anymore. Done. It's a win-win for me. And like I said, NASCAR season starts this Sunday. Boogity, 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 baby. I'm not going to miss the NFL at all. Now, I watch it because I have to. I'm obligated. I host a number of shows where we're going to talk about it. You can't talk about what you don't know about. Pure and simple. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, if the NFL doesn't straighten up their act real soon, next season, for the Clarence Bug Show, I'll simply call in my main man. Jonathan Poche is here with this week's NFL Wrap. Jonathan, take it away. Jonathan said, Jonathan's out in the truck going, her brother just threw me under the bus. Did bro just throw me under the bus? You're going to get a message in your headset by IFB in just a minute, Marty. Did Clarence just throw me under the bus, bro? Yeah, I'm going to hand it off to Jonathan. Young buck. He's perfect NFL demographic. Sharp as a whip. Great guy. I'll let him cover all that because I don't need that crap. I don't need it. That's not what I go there for. It's not. That, for me, is supposed to be an escape. It is, what's the word I'm looking for? Not an escape. It's a getaway for me. I can completely divorce myself from the issues of the day and simply be entertained. After all of the drop in the ratings, after all of the folks on social media and the backlash, they still don't get it. Now, what's probably going to happen, they're going to do like the NBA. They kind of painted themselves into a corner, so they had to do it now. Now that the new NBA season has started, that crap is going to disappear because their ratings have gone into the toilet. So the NFL, had to ride that horse that they saddled up all the way through the Kentucky Derby. But now that the race is over, you can probably expect a whole different face on all of this next season. Only time will tell. Personally, I'll be waiting. I'll be sitting there at the finish line waiting for you to insult me. And if it's any indicator at all, the NFL better wake up, and they better do it soon. Because, newsflash, millennials, they don't care about football. Them young folk, they don't buy season tickets to the NFL. Most of them don't even watch television. They are what I call the on-demand generation. To go and make an appointment to sit down in front of the TV and watch? English teachers, here we go, in 3, 2, 1. That ain't what they do. That's not what they do. They're not like boomers. They're not like the greatest generation. And if you are having any thoughts of longevity well into the future, NFL, you're going to have to change your business model, son. Pure and simple. Of course, now, that is the social justice generation that they're targeting. It's the climate change generation that they're targeting. It's the, what's the phrase? Oh, it's the participation trophy generation that they're looking at in that regard. The only problem with all of that, that will only take you so far, Captain. That is only going to take you so far. And before long, they're going to find out the whole climate change thing, that's a farce. The whole green energy thing, that's a farce. The whole, we're the media and we tell you just the facts, that's a farce. Before long, they're going to find out we're the government and we're here to help, that's a farce. And when all of that happens, guess where that's going to leave you? Out in the cold. Yep. So only time will tell if the NFL gets the message or not. Personally, I doubt it. But hey, I've been wrong before. God knows I will be wrong again before he calls me home. Hopefully, he'll let me stick around long enough to see it. First break of today's show. We'll get her done. And of course, it's Monday. Oh, boy, we got a doozy for you. That's coming up next as we continue the Clarence Bug Show. And now that's just stupid. Here and only here on the Pelican. Stay close.
I owed the IRS $10,000.
The IRS garnished my wages.
They put a lien on my house.
I'm self-employed and didn't report all my income. They claim I owe a lot more than I do.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency in the world. They do not give up until you pay.
I couldn't sleep. We were being audited. I called Tax Solutions Now, and a great big weight was lifted off my shoulders.
I called Tax Solutions Now, and they got the IRS off my back.
Tax Solutions Now had my wage garnishment lifted in 48 hours.
Tax Solutions Now can get you help. Our agents know the rules, can stop the pain, and get you the best deal.
Tax Solutions Now saved my business.
I qualified for the Fresh Start program. I paid less than I owed.
We connect you with a team of former IRS agents and tax professionals who get the IRS off your back. Time is running out. Call Tax Solutions now.
Call 800-778-4345. 800-778-4345.
Live and play on the fairway at Greystone Golf & Country Club, a serene, challenging golf destination located in Denham Springs. For tee times and membership opportunities, go to GreystoneCountryClub.com.
Hi, I'm Hurricane Betsy Barnes.
And I'm Dr. Kay Siller with The Rocket Right Show.
We are two busy blondes on the go showing off life in Louisiana.
Watch us on Pelican Sports Network.
And Talk 107.3 FM. Check local listings for times.
Team Honda wants to thank you for once again making us Louisiana's #1 new car dealer by offering you never-before-seen savings. For the first time ever, get 0% financing up to 60 months on some of your favorite Honda models. Get thousands in savings right now at Team Honda on Segan Lane.
Bolello's Furniture and Appliances, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Whirlpool savings. Shop now and save on Whirlpool appliances throughout the store. Plus, experience our price match guarantee and ask about special financing. You can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day. Bolello's Furniture and Appliances, your dependable independent with nationwide buying power.
Hi, I'm Bobby Yarborough with Manda Fine Meats. Here at Manda, we know what the folks of South Louisiana love. They love great flavored smoked sausage, delicious deli meats, and specialty items like boudin and andouille sausage. Manda Fine Meats has been providing these products since 1947. We produce them right here in Baton Rouge, so you know you're always getting the freshest product at your local grocery store. Manda Fine Meats. Taste the fresh local flavor in everything we make. Make it Manda every time.
Welcome back to today's edition of the Clarence Buck Show. It is Monday, and of course, that means it's time for our regular feature segment on Monday entitled, Now That's Just Stupid. Now, if you're new to the show, new to the station, new to the area, you'll notice it's not spelled S-T-U-P-I-D. I can't wait to get to the first one. I can't wait. It's not spelled the way we normally spell stupid. That's because if you make this segment, you are far and away a whole level above stupid. You're not S-T-U-P-I-D. You're S-T-O-O. And in this case, O-O-O-O. P-I-D. We start today's edition of Now That's Just Stupid in St. Bernard Parish. Hold the jokes. You know, it's part of, I guess, a female's cross to bear. Having to do your hair every day. I think that is probably why, in large part, this huge explosion in, well, there's no other way to say it, fake hair. The whole weave universe, the whole hair that is obviously not your own phenomenon. I mean, obviously, I can't relate to a woman, bless her heart, waking up every day, having 2 or 3 kids to get ready for school, And if she is a working mom, professional mom, then has to do her own hair as well. I mean, I can understand, you know, if there's something you can get where you can wake up, do this, and you're ready to go. All you have to do then is your makeup and you're boom, out the door. Okay, I can understand that. But even that can go entirely too far. In St. Bernard Parish, a young lady that goes by the name of Tessica on her Instagram decided that she loved her hairdo so much that she didn't want it to change. So Tessica, either through conversations with someone or through engaging in the process of deductive reasoning, came to the conclusion in some form or fashion that since I like my hairstyle so much, and by the way, it's a hairstyle of all slicked back on her skull with the big ponytail in the back. She loved this hairstyle so much and didn't want it to change that for some earthly reason, she came to the conclusion the way to keep this hairdo, wait for it, is to spray my whole head with Gorilla Glue. You heard me right. With freaking Gorilla Glue. Now, you've seen the commercials, right? For Gorilla Glue, where a guy and his wife are out in the yard, the freaking gate falls off the fence. He's trying to fix it, right? Big gorilla runs in and hands the guy a tube of Gorilla Glue. It will fix a freaking fence. Gorilla Glue, strong enough to hold bricks in place. Gorilla Glue, strong enough to hold two pieces of steel together. So what do you think is going to happen when you spray this on your hair, which, oh, by the way, is attached to your freaking scalp? The shot you see right here is her at the hospital trying to see, can y'all please help me? Can y'all please help me? My hair is now a part of my scalp. Well, yeah, hair grows out of your scalp. No, you don't understand. My scalp and my hair are the same thing. What do you mean it's the same thing? Well, see, what had happened was I sprayed Gorilla Glue on my head and my hair. Freaking Gorilla Glue. Now, my man Blake is here working this morning. He's doing all sorts of stuff. But I got to imagine Blake understands if you put Gorilla Glue on something and stick it on, it ain't coming off, hoss. It ain't coming off, Captain. So how in God's name do you engage in the exercise of deductive reasoning? and come to the conclusion, hey, since I like this hairstyle so much, if I spray Gorilla Glue all over my head and my hair, I'll never have to worry about doing my hair again. Really? We need a new graphic. That ain't STOOPID. No, we got stupid, STUPID. We've got stupid, STOOPID. But Miss Tessica on Instagram, that's stupid. Freaking Gorilla Glue. I don't know. I don't know what's worse. And I'm going to give some of y'all the benefit of the doubt, okay? I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I don't know what's worse. The fact that she did this after careful thought and consideration, or the fact that she decided, after engaging in an exercise in utter stupidity, that I'm going to take pictures of me in the hospital trying to beg and plead with them to get this stuff off my hair and my scalp and then post it on social media so I can show the whole freaking planet just how stupid I am. Really? Because P.T. Barnum said it, there's a sucker born every minute. Now, I've got to imagine, I hadn't purchased Gorilla Glue in the near past, but I got to imagine, if you read the label, it will probably have some sort of warning about what you should do if it comes in contact with your skin. So let's see. On the label, there's a warning about what could happen and what I need to do if this product comes in contact with my skin. Okay, so logical deductive reasoning would tell me, and maybe that's my fault, maybe the fault is mine for having a little bit of common sense. If there's a warning on the label about if it comes in contact with my skin, the last freaking thing I'm going to do is spray it all over my head. But see, it's people like this. They are the reason why we have to spend more money for products that we buy. It's people like this why companies that sell lawnmower blade sharpeners have to spend extra money to print on the package. Do not attempt to sharpen lawnmower blade while motor is running. Really? I'd buy a ticket to see it. I would buy a ticket to watch you try to sharpen your lawnmower blade while the motor is running. These are the kinds of people that lead to, inevitably, you and I having to pay more for the products we need. Do not attempt to change fan belt while motor is running. Really? I don't know about you, but if there's a label and it says, something about caution when it comes in contact with your skin, the last freaking thing I'm going to do is spray it all over my head and my hair. Gorilla Glue. At the end of the day, there's no other way to describe it. That's just stupid. Just when you thought we couldn't get any more. Bottom of the hour break. Let me bang it out. We'll get her done. Oh, by the way, there's a new study out. Did you know climate change is a farce? New international study. We'll tell you about it when we continue the Clarence Bug Show, here and only here on the Pelican. Stay close.
Got termites? Get Premier Pest. PremierPestServices.com.
Hi, I am Dr. Farrell Frugier Jr., and I am a general dentist at Frugier Family Dentistry. I was born and raised in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I went to Catholic High School, LSU, and LSU School of Dentistry in New Orleans, where I received my DDS degree in 1986. I always have and will continue to be committed to continuing my education, to invest in technology which makes the diagnosis and delivery of dentistry more thorough, more comfortable, and more aesthetically pleasing. In our practice, we are here to serve the patients. We want to improve their quality of life and to develop relationships with our patients. In dentistry, we have a chance to impact lives on a daily basis, not just by doing dentistry, but by getting to know them and being a part of their life. We also believe in giving back to our community. So every year, we give back to the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank, Toys for Tots, and Mary Bird Perkins Cancer Center. Please stop by and visit our office. We would love to take care of you and your family.
Jaguar Nation, we need your help in masking up Louisiana.
Masking up us slow the spread of COVID-19.
During this time, we must continue to wear a mask, wash our hands, and practice social distancing.
It's important that we continue to abide by the CDC's guidelines to stop the spread.
Jaguar Nation, we challenge you to mask up.
Go Jags!
Hello guys, it's Debbie. It's time. I've got a brand new location. 10510 Airline Highway, Baton Rouge, next to After 5 Tuxedos. We have the perfect spot to get all your wedding and formal wear needs. Come see our one-of-a-kind name brand and get great prices. With 30 years experience, the best customer service anywhere. It's Debbie's Bridal, Airline Highway, Baton Rouge. See you soon.
Caught spiders? Premier Pest Services.
Welcome back to today's edition of the Clarence Bug Show. You know, the whole climate change episode, for lack of a better word, has all sorts of people chiming in and doing all sorts of things to fix the problem. And typically, as is usually the case, those who are pushing a certain agenda will only reveal certain information to you, hopefully in an effort to stop you from seeing through their agenda. Now, before I give you the results of this, I know what some of y'all are going to say. I can see you through your TV. I can see, not only can I see you through your TV, I can see the wheels turning in your head. Now, Clarence, you can find anybody to say anything you want. You're the one always talking about the polls. If you ask the question the right way, you can get a poll to say pretty much anything you want to, and you would be correct. So the only thing outside of that pretty much is looking at an individual's qualifications. What does their resume say? It's one thing to look at the results of their study and see what it says. But again, like a poll, you can pretty much make anything say what you want it to say if you go about it the right way. At the end of the day, if you subscribe to that theory, then the only way to determine if there is any validity at all to the results of their survey is to look at their resume. Does this person have the years of training? Does this person have the professional qualifications? Does this person have a wealth of experience in this arena to undertake a proper study? Glad you asked that question. Independent scientist Dr. Indur Ghaklani. Dr. Ghaklani, in case you are wondering, is not just some guy that decided, you know what, I want to see if I can debunk some of these myths, and walked out of his house one day and went down this path. His study for the Global Warming Policy Foundation, okay? The Independent Global Warming Policy Foundation doesn't hire just anybody, okay? According to Dr. Ghaklani, quote, there is no climate emergency. Oh, and by the way, that's the new thing you hear now. It started out global warming. Well, actually, if you go all the way back to the 70s, it was global cooling. Then we went to global warming. Then we went to climate change. Now we're up to the climate emergency. Remember, scared the bejesus out of people to give you anything they have, everything they have actually, and so much the better if you can scare them with something they cannot see, touch, taste, or smell. If you do that, boy, we got a winning combination now. So Dr. Ghaklani says, while climate may have changed a little bit for the warmer, most extreme weather phenomenon have not become more extreme, more deadly, or more destructive. Empirical evidence directly contradicts claims that increased carbon dioxide has reduced human well-being. In fact, human well-being has never been higher. Whatever detrimental warming and higher carbon dioxide effects may have had on terrestrial species and ecosystems, they've been swamped by the contribution of fossil fuels to increased biological productivity. This has halted and turned around reductions in habitat loss. Now, as you might imagine, it's a whole lot of tree huggers out there that are going to hyperventilate when they read this report. Oh my God, they are going to absolutely lose it. And you can just about imagine the cancel culture. Oh, they're coming for you, Doc. They're coming. Because this, if you see somebody walking down the street today, pulling their hair out, staring up at the stars, at the sun, walking around in circles, mumbling to themselves, they're probably a climate alarmist that just finished reading his report. The report is entitled, Impacts of Climate Change, Perception and Reality. Dr. Ghaklani says there is little, if any, evidence to support the scare narrative of a climate emergency. At the end, he shows you a chart, lays out a table, setting out all the fear-mongering claims made by environmental groups, and then compares them with the observed reality. Only one of the claims even comes close to holding up, and that is that the weather has been getting slightly warmer. More hot days, fewer cold days, yes. Cyclones, hurricanes, more intense, more frequent, no. Tornadoes, increase and becoming more intense, no. Floods, more frequent and more intense, no. Areas burned by wildfire, increasing, no. Actually, the area peaked in the mid-19th century. Cereal crop yields decreasing, no. Actually, they've tripled since 1961. Food supplies per capita decreasing, no. Actually, they've increased by 31% since 1961. Land areas and beaches shrinking. Coral islands submerged. No, actually, there's been a marginal increase. None of the doom and gloom fear-mongering that they have constantly tried to inundate you with has come to fruition or been anywhere near the truth. But see, with the 24-hour news cycle, you can take one little story, take it out of context, and then proceed to beat the dickens out of you with it over and over and over and over. And then CBS will pick it up after ABC does it and beat you around the head over and over and over. And then NBC will pick it up and do the same thing. And then CNN will do the same thing. And then MSLSD will do the same thing. And then USA Today and then NPR. You're starting to see a pattern here. And the next thing you know, you running around, oh my God, we got to get a government all our money, our liberties, and our freedoms so they can save us from the climate. Really? Really? Ironically, that's what they're banking on. Ironically, the media is going to go out of its way to suppress, hide from you, censor this report. Why? Well, if they don't, you're not going to be so willing to give up all your money, your rights, your freedoms, and your liberties in the interest of saving the planet for the children. See how that works? Now, if this guy had come out and spelled doom and gloom, oh my God, he'd be front page on every media outlet on the planet. But because what he said doesn't fit the narrative, I'm gonna shove that puppy up under here and hide it from y'all. Oh, we're gonna make sure they don't see this one. Oh, nothing to see here. Moving on. Now, those people are who they are, and they do what they do. I don't blame them. They are who they are. They do what they do. They've been doing it for so long now, it's all they know how to do. Actually, I would be suspect if they did anything else. Now, that being said, I expect better out of you. I have told you ad nauseum. If your pastor, bishop, father, preacher, evangelist, apostle, all the labels that they have out there. If they don't encourage you after their sermon to go home and do your own research, they're not worth the pulpit they inhabit. You should be encouraged to take notes during the course of the sermon. And after the sermon, go home, pull out your Bible, go to the scriptures that were quoted, and then read it for yourself and see where the Holy Spirit leads your understanding. See, the wonderful thing about the Bible, it speaks to us, each man to his own personal experience. Research can do the same thing for you. And the wonderful news is there's more than just one source out there. Believe it or not, there's more out there to read and discover than ABC, NBC, CBS, and NPR, and CNN. Believe it or not, there are other sources out there that you can read and get information. If you don't do it for yourself, rest assured, the mainstream media won't do it for you. And bless your little old heart, you will be walking around here blind, dumb, crippling, crazy, and don't have a clue about what's really going on. But that will only happen if you allow it. Just saying. Final break of today's show. Let me bang this out. We'll come back, put that big old pretty bow on this puppy, and we'll wrap up today's edition of the Clarence Bug Show, here and only here on the Pelican. Stay close.
Hi, I'm Bobby Yarborough with Manda Fine Meats. Here at Manda, we know what the folks of South Louisiana love. They love great flavored smoked sausage, delicious deli meats, and specialty items like boudin and andouille sausage. Manda Fine Meats has been providing these products since 1947. We produce them right here in Baton Rouge, so you know you're always getting the freshest product at your local grocery store. Manda Fine Meats. Taste the fresh local flavor in everything we make. Make it Manda every time.
From appetizers, pasta dishes, and entrees, La Contea takes pride in preparing all the Italian cuisine we know you love. Enjoy live music every Thursday through Saturday from 6 to 9, happy hour weekdays from 3 to 6, and brunch on Sundays from 11 to 2, as well as dinner portion-sized lunch specials for under $10. Visit our website to view our menu and book a party or meeting in our large banquet room. Once you try La Contea, your Italian dining will change forever.
We're making 2021 the year of savings, and it starts right now at Team Toyota. Come get a new 21 Corolla for just $189 a month, or get a 20 Camry for just $19,995. It's a year full of savings starting right now, right here at Team Toyota.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling.
Sometimes life is wonderful, and sometimes it's not. Cherish the good, but always be prepared for life's challenges. At Private Healthcare, we provide the peace of mind you deserve. With Private Healthcare, you'll get the coverage you want and healthcare you need. If your employer doesn't supply healthcare coverage and you don't qualify for Medicare or Medicaid, you need to give us a call right now. Private Healthcare is private health insurance for ages 65 and under with medical, dental, vision, and even prescription coverage. When life comes at you unexpectedly, you need to be ready, and health insurance is your financial safety net. Health insurance has never been so easy and affordable. If you're looking for health coverage at the best price and your annual household income is $35,000 or more, call the number on the screen now and speak with a live healthcare consultant. Don't wait. Get the coverage you need now.
Welcome back to the final segment of today's edition of the Clarence Bug Show. As we get closer and closer, guys and girls, to the advent of Mardi Gras, although we are technically in the Mardi Gras season already, but I guess it would have been more appropriate to say Fat Tuesday. More and more diehard, hardcore South Louisianians are getting Mardi Gras fever. And a number of organizations, individuals, entities, if you will, have done everything within their power to help ease the lack of Mardi Gras. There are house floats now in New Orleans, house floats in Spanish Town here in Baton Rouge, house floats in the great city of New Roads. There's a wonderful display at Audubon Zoo in New Orleans, all in an effort to help ease our no Mardi Gras anxiety. As we get closer and closer to Fat Tuesday, there are going to be more and more individuals, I'm sure, that are going to test the waters, for lack of a better phrase, as far as how far they can go with unauthorized, spur-of-the-moment gatherings celebrating Mardi Gras. And as you might imagine, there's going to be an enhanced approach for cracking down on these unauthorized gatherings. As a matter of fact, last Friday, EBR Mayor Sharon Weston Broome issuing a statement saying the following: Mardi Gras season is here, and we're all excited to celebrate in safe ways as we continue to navigate the coronavirus pandemic. Baton Rouge remains in a dangerous place now that the more contagious UK variant is present in Louisiana. Our main concern is another unnecessary resurgence of COVID-19 due to people gathering with others with whom they do not live or are not part of their quarantine group. We saw this after Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, and are just now recovering from that surge. I encourage our residents to celebrate this season safely while wearing masks and practicing social distancing. Please consider decorating your home or driving through a reverse parade like the Mid-City Gras. While we have yet to see an influx of revelers like other communities, we are taking compliance very seriously, and heightened enforcement will be in effect all over the city. Venues that do not comply could face losing their license under current Phase 2 restrictions as we actively share information with the Louisiana State Fire Marshal and the Louisiana Office of Alcohol and Tobacco Control. Residents, we know what to do, and we can protect ourselves and small businesses. Please celebrate this Mardi Gras season safely and do not gather in large crowds. We will continue to enforce current COVID-19 restrictions for the safety of our community. Now, I don't know how many of y'all read between the lines in that statement. While it was worded in a fashion attempting to gingerly get you to go along with the program, if you read between the lines, There's more to it than just that. Wink, wink. I will leave it to you. If you need to, go to WBRZ.com. That is the website, and I'm sure it's probably on WAFB as well, maybe even listed on BR Proud, the three main TV news outlets in the capital city, the ABC, CBS, and NBC affiliates, as well as Fox 44. The entirety of the mayor's statement should be listed there. If you could not, for whatever reason, read between the lines just now when I shared that with you, you might want to go to the website of one of the major news outlets here and read it for yourself, slowly, carefully, particularly if you're planning to have a Mardi Gras blowout of some sort, okay? Just saying, because at the end of the day, if, again, you read between the lines, Big Brother is watching. They're watching you, Marty. They know you're having that big blowout out there in the woods. We got our eye on you, Marty. So just so you know, just so you know. And for the record, it's not just in Baton Rouge. Steps are being made in New Orleans. You know these two cities, one is not going to outdo the other, when it comes to locking y'all down for coronavirus. Hopefully, if we have learned anything from all of this and we find ourselves dealing with this again, hopefully we'll have a more reasoned and sound approach the next time when every group of individuals in this country, except those 70 plus, have a greater than 99% probability of surviving if they contract it. There's absolutely no reason to lock down the entire country and destroy our economy. There's no reason. If we learn nothing else from this, hopefully it's that, God forbid, the next time we find ourselves in a situation like this, we will exercise more prudent judgment on behalf of an entire nation. That being said, time's up, Marty, and we got to go. But this day, just like any other, I give it to you. You're right. America, we ain't perfect. But for this old boy's money, it's the best there is. And God knows there's no place else on his green earth that I'd rather be. Speaking of the good Lord, you realize he loves you, right? And I hope you know that I do too. Best news you gonna get all day, son. There ain't a doggone thing you can do about either one. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless.